Hey guys, it's John. You're on the JRB tree climbing channel. It's about as hot as it gets here in my part of Pennsylvania. My car thermometer said 99. I can't get this one down below 104 or so, and despite the fact that I have it in the shade. And so I am going to do a climb here in this heat on the tree behind me. We do have a little bit of a breeze, and the point of me climbing in this weather is to just illustrate what an efficient use of energy I have going with the JRB climbing system. And so I'm going to try to give you as many demonstration climbs as I possibly can to show that off in different conditions in different trees. I realize that some of my brothers and sisters in other parts of the world climb and hunt in warmer conditions than I do, and I want to show you how doable that is. And so I'm going to grab my throw ball, and I'm going to put it up in this black oak. Hi from the studio, friends. I just want to give you a little voiceover on top of the video. So here I am executing the throw ball, and this really wasn't a very challenging tree. It's just out of view, but there's quite a large tree crotch, and given my experience with the throw ball, I would normally expect myself to get that crotch about every other time. And so we were able to get it on the first try, and now I'm going ahead with rigging up my rope. It wasn't until I got a chance to look back at this video in the studio that I realized it's only 8 minutes long. And I spent a couple of minutes talking, including a little bit of smack talk you're about to hear. But in that time, I was able to execute a throw ball, rig the rope, I was able to climb, I rappelled, and then again, just showing off, I climbed and rappelled a second time and did all of that in this short time span. I really wasn't even trying to make time, but that's how long it takes. So we got the throw ball up in the tree. Thing is, I'm a little bit cold. So I'm gonna put on a camouflage fleece to keep me warm. We're just showing off a little bit. I just want to show you what's possible. Okay, so that was it, my very first attempt at any kind of humor, and it's not my style to take anything about climbing lightly, but again, we're just showing off a little bit, and putting on the fleece was just meant to demonstrate, I recognize that when we hunt, we're not wearing a sleeveless t-shirt. We're usually wearing something to conceal ourselves, so and I am in the sun here, so it's not completely unrealistic that someone would not climb in similar conditions. So I'm going to take this opportunity. You've seen me climb before, and just remind you, you're on the JRB tree climbing channel. I've got a website, jrbtreeclimbing.com, where I have more information, especially information should you wish to build your own climbing system. I don't sell them, but I do keep the website updated with links to products that I recommend at any particular time in this evolution. The JRB climbing method that you are watching is a doubled stationary rope method, and it's novel and borrows some best practices from both MRS, moving rope systems, sometimes called DRT, or stationary rope systems, and in my mind finds the best of both. There's no mechanical devices in the system, and you can find out about it on the JRB climbing method playlist on my channel. Now, in that channel and its evolution over the last couple years as I published this video, I've had two real challenges as a presenter of content. The first challenge is how to show that something is easy, and this is another attempt at that. Earlier on this playlist, I demonstrated a climb where I was wearing 95 pounds of cast iron, and I climbed a tree. Not very high, the first time I had done it. I will go to great lengths to basically explain why I believe this method is simpler. I could climb for you 10 times in a row if you'd like. I could do the 100-degree climb with 100 pounds. I'll do whatever you need done to convey the message that I have learned on the ropes, and that is that this method is the easiest non-mechanical method that I'm aware of, and really does have some unique advantages for us as saddle hunters. The second challenge I have is how to demonstrate something that is kind of innate and involuntary. And here I'm doing it. And it's really just that rising move. And a key point is that the right leg, I'm shooting it straight down under my center of gravity. And finding that center in the beginning is a little difficult. And I'm learning this from you, the climbers. And so that move is something you want to rehearse. If there's anything difficult about this, again, it wasn't difficult to me because I grew up doing it, but that I'm told from the climbers, it's finding that center of gravity right there and then shoving your hitches up. I call that the double shove. And once you master it, you can really comfortably ascend the rope with short bursts of energy. And again, I was going pretty quickly, but I'm not winded. And if I needed to slow down, if you have a different cardiovascular profile than I do, you still do that little burst and then you sit between moves as long as you need to catch your breath. But you don't have to worry about, hip thrust. You don't need to worry about having your feet on the tree. And now I'm rappelling on the Munter friction hitch. I've been asked why I keep that left arm out so far. And I actually just developed that technique. It helps me ensure that my hand and a glove that might be on it never gets sucked into the rope. All right, so we just did 2 climbs in quick succession. I'm no super athlete, but I'm not huffing and puffing. The amount of energy I use to climb, it's kind of like walking up a hill, and you can pace yourself. Yeah, of course, I'm sweating. I'm wearing a fleece in 100-degree weather. My point is, it's an efficient use of energy. Now, what I'd like you to do is simply picture yourself in your own climbing system and, do 2 climbs that was probably close to 25 feet. You sweating? You get the idea. Now, it's not just about efficiency. I'm promoting a lot of things in the JRB climbing system, like safety, like speed. See the recent video I did on the many advantages over other methods. If nothing else, I'd like to just provoke thought and encourage my brothers and sisters to climb safely and tie in. If there's anything in my toolbox that you'd like in yours, well, it's free for your use. Just jump in my box and grab it. Thank you.